to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. So I'm going to do my August book haul. Most of the books, I did pretty good as far as purchasing on my own this month, but most of the books are books that I received from authors or publishers. I have 12 books on my book haul this month. 9 books I received from authors and publishers, and 3 books I purchased for myself. Just couldn't resist. But I did pretty good this month, so I'm proud. I think I'm doing okay. So let's get right to it. First, I'll show you the books that I purchased on my own. The first one I purchased is Anne of Green Gables. I love Anne of Green Gables. It's one of my favorites. This is only my second copy of Anne of Green Gables. I plan to start collecting copies of Anne of Green Gables and Little Women because those are my 2 favorite classics. But I just thought this was so sweet, and it was only like, I think $4 or $5 at Books A Million a few weekends ago. So while I was there, I went ahead and purchased it, and I just think it's so pretty. The second book that I purchased is A Court of Mist and Fury. Now, if you'll remember, if you watched my July book haul, I had already purchased A Court of Mist and Fury, but it was the paperback, which, to be honest, when reading books, I prefer to read from a paperback. They're just easier to hold. But I previously owned the hardcover, so I wanted to get the matching one. And while I was at Books A Million, the same day that I bought Anne of Green Gables, I saw this in the clearance section for $6. $6! Because it has a few little flaws, but nothing like inside of the book. I mean, it's perfectly readable. The cover, the jacket, is in really good shape. It has a little bit of wear right there in the corner, but I just figured this is really good. So what I'll do is, I'm getting ready to start reading this month, and so when I read it, I'm going to read from the paperback and just keep this one on the shelf, and when I'm finished, I'll just unhaul the paperback copy. So I have A Court of Mist and Fury. The next book that I purchased for myself, also the same day that I bought the other 2, I picked up Summer Days and Summer Nights. 12 love stories. I'm so excited to read this. I did previously, toward the end of last year, I bought My True Love Gave to Me, and I think it was actually my first like anthology. I had never like purchased an anthology before, and so when I saw this one on the clearance table for $5, I was pretty excited, so I went ahead and picked it up. So I plan on reading this hopefully this month because summer's almost over. I would really like to read it, you know, during summer. So okay, so now on to the books that I received from authors and publishers. So the first one I received, I believe, from the author. Pretty sure I received this from the author. Music City Madness by Jason Melby. I really don't know much about this. It says it's inspired by true events. It tells the story of Nashville singer-songwriter Leland Presley. So, looks pretty good. So I'm excited to start reading that. I also received Split Second. I do not remember. I feel bad. I should have looked this up. I do not remember if I received this from the author or the publisher, but it seemed pretty good. Split Second by Kelly J. Miller. The next book that I received is The Accident by Glenn, here we go with last names, Ebish. I'm so sorry. Anyways, I don't remember much about this one either, and we all know, if you watch my channel at all, you know that I'm horrible at book summaries, but it seems as though it's some type of a mystery. It's about Karen Walker, who is an ex-homicide detective, and she's helping to find a missing woman, perhaps. I'm not exactly sure, but the accident. The next book that I received is The Gift Counselor by Sheila M. Cronin. This one I'm probably going to wait till around November, like the end of November, beginning of December to read it, because it is a holiday read. I believe it's about a woman in like the late 1990s. Yeah, she's a single mom. She's really good at gift giving, but she's struggling because of previous losses. She's struggling to be able to get whatever it is that her 10-year-old son wants the most. Let's see, it has a mix of romance, family drama, psychological, and inspirational breakthroughs. So, and a little bit of humor as well. So I'm excited to read this around Christmas time. The next book that I received did come from the author. I do remember that. Surfing with Snakes and Dragons and Other Tales of Suburbia by Roger J. Couture. And let's see, I believe, yes, he sent me some little stuff with it, a bookmark and a little gift, which we'll just leave that as a mystery for you, but he signed it as well. Super nice. I'm so excited to read this. The inside right here says, these 8 unforgettable stories crack open the human facade and expose the animal that lurks within each of us. I'm pretty excited to read this. It looks, the cover is spectacular. I don't know if you can see it very well, but look at that. That is wonderful. And it's one of those really good feeling covers. It's like soft, and I'm excited for this one. The next book that I received is Weather by Kelly Cherry. It is a very small book. I believe it is a series of poems. So this would be a good one for a readathon. I don't know if I'll save it for then. I'll probably read it in the next few days. But I thought the cover was really pretty too. So, Weather by Kelly Cherry. The next book that I received is Fox in the City by Daniel Cabrera. My son loves wolves and foxes and stuff. He would love this cover. I'll have to show it to him. I don't typically read, I'm not going to read the whole back of it, but I found this part interesting. It says, in and out of the woods, foxes live short, difficult lives which amount to nothing more than a continuation of the natural cycle of life and death. For them, there is no purpose, no choice, no actualizing dream, and no future to look forward to. Life as we enjoy it can only be a mystery to them. This is the story of one such fox, who came incredibly close, closer than any other fox before him, to achieving so much more than the basic things that foxes need and want to do. The thing he sought was so precious, so spectacular, so thoroughly beyond him that he couldn't escape the allure. By the moment he had it, he was more than just a fox. I am intrigued. I still, even by reading that, I do not fully understand what this is about, but I want to read it. And it's not very long. It's not a very big book. 166 pages. That is like, you know, an afternoon read. So I'm pretty excited. We'll see what it's about. The next book that I received is The Scent of Rain by Anne Montgomery. I love this cover too. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I don't know. But her eyes, I don't know. I want to jump into this just by looking at the cover. I don't know. But it says, 2 Arizona teens on the run find their fates intertwined. Are there any adults they can trust? Can they even trust each other? Ooh, sounds great. Very excited to read this. I don't remember if it came, I believe it came from the author herself, but I could be wrong. Yes, and she gave me her little card. I love it. So, The Scent of Rain by Anne Montgomery. And the last book that I received, I also received from the author, and it is called No Longer Hidden by M.C. Aquila. Some debts can only be paid in flesh. looks interesting. Linnea is a Swedish princess, reluctantly settled into her role as the middle child. So she is a princess, a Swedish princess. Her fiance is missing in action for nearly a decade. The Norwegian king curses her younger sister, and the fate of Sweden itself is at risk. War breaks out. She goes on a quest to meet the king. She uses her life as a bargaining chip. I don't know, sounds pretty good. And if you think, like I said, I'm not great at summarizing, but if you think it sounds good at all, you're in luck because the author sent me 3 copies. 1 for me, 2 to give away. So if you would like to receive a copy of this book to try it out, comment below and I will, if there are 2 people that comment, you automatically get it. If there are more, then I will randomly pick whatever. So just let me know if you would like a copy and we can make that happen. 2 extra copies. So, No Longer Hidden by MC Aquila. Pretty exciting. So that is it for my August book haul. Pretty excited. I didn't do too horrible. 12 books in 1 month. We'll see if I can be as good about not buying too many, since I only bought 3. That's not bad for a month of books. Remember, if you would like to receive a copy of No Longer Hidden, just comment down below and I will make sure to get it out to you. We have 2 extras, so 2 people can receive copies. And I think that's it. So thank you for watching and we'll see you next time. Bye.